welcome to the third part of Vlogtober. So what is my hair doing there? Okay, so basically what we're going to be doing in this vlog is going to be kind of some homebody things, so taking care of some errands, going and cleaning the house, and then after that I think it's going to be mostly going and reading. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of reading. I feel like I have been in a huge reading slump and haven't gotten any books read, so that has been incredibly annoying because usually I've read at least a couple books by now and I haven't done that. I've just been in a very bad reading slump. I finally finished a book the other day. So yeah, I'm going to do some of that. I do also have some specific book video ideas, but I'm not sure if I'm going to get to them this weekend or next weekend. But yeah, so what we have on the agenda is going to Trader Joe's. I was going to say TJ Maxx for a second. Trader Joe's and Target, and then home. And then that is when I'm going to start doing a lot of my chores, get that done and out of the way before Charles gets home because he's been on his counselor thing for 3 days. And then that is where we're going to start reading. So yeah, homebody, important tasks, like adult tasks to get done before we can read and enjoy our relaxation. And then I have something really exciting planned Sunday night for Charles, so I'm very excited to go and show that to y'all. But I'll talk to you again soon when I get to Trader Joe's. So first stop is Trader Joe's, and good lord, it is Friday and the parking lot is packed. So I'm terrified to see how busy it's going to be in there. I would have left sooner this morning, but I accidentally slept in, and then I needed to go and eat breakfast, take Nugget out, all of those things. So yeah, wish me luck. I will check back in. Okay, I need to take a deep breath. That was terrifying for an overly anxious person that doesn't like being around a lot of people. There were so many people at Trader Joe's today. Like, it's not a place I go to that often, but I really wanted to go there, especially because of all the fall goodies that were there. But I almost had a stress shop because I was so anxious about some of the things that I was looking at, and there's just so many people. And I felt so stressed out. I was very thankful for the guy that was working there, that he ended up going and opening up another checkout line, and he was making a lot of small talk with me because he could see how anxious I was, and he's like, "You're doing great," and talking about some of his favorite items that he saw that I had, and how he's like, "Yeah, I always try to talk people into getting these," and he's like, "How much more do you have to do?" And I was like, "Oh, I just need to go to one more stop and then go home and do some deep cleaning and everything." And so yeah, I was very, very thankful for him. I know people at Trader Joe's are so nice that work there, and it's very appreciated. I know they're probably overwhelmed too with how many people are there, but yeah, so I'm gonna try to get out of this parking lot. It's super cramped and crowded, and my anxiety's through the roof right now. But yeah, so that's kind of how today's going. And then I need to do some deep cleaning and then hoping to get some reading in before Charles gets home. I also snagged him some goodies for his birthday as well. But yeah, I'll talk to y'all again soon. And sorry that I'm looking around so much. Just the anxiety is anxiety-ing, if that's how the phrase goes. So yeah, talk to y'all soon. Alright, so we just got home, so I'm going to go through some of the stuff I got from Target real quick. Picked up some Dramamine because I have motion sickness, and a lot of the time when Charles is driving, I really need it. And then I got some icing and some frosting, as well as some icing decorations, and then cake mix for Charles's birthday. I have this running joke where I make these serial killer birthday cakes, so I got some stuff for that. I also needed to get some more instant dry nail polish as well as eyeliner, and then I got Nugget some treats. I've really been liking Olipop drinks lately, digestive drinks. So I got cream soda, and I want to try the apple crisp, and then I didn't realize that they had boxes of them, so I got those. Also got Nugget a little Halloween treat. Picked up some more NyQuil just because Charles has been a little bit sick lately, and then I wanted to get a salad. I've really been craving Caesar salad lately. So I'm gonna give Nugget one of these cute little one of these cute little treats. All right, sit. Good baby. She's always unsure what to do with new treats. Okay, and then I had to split the treat into pieces, so that's why you didn't see her eat it. But I'm also gonna give her this. What is this? Oh shit, yeah. Can you grab it? Alright, and then from Trader Joe's, I picked up these dark chocolate orange sticks. I don't know if they're exactly what I'm thinking they're similar to, but I really wanted to try them. Then I also got some dill pickle flavored potato chips. And then I also picked up some pumpkin spice teeny tiny pretzels, just because I've really been wanting to try a lot of the fall stuff that they have at Trader Joe's. And I do really like the pretzels, and I feel like Charles will like these potato chips. Then I picked up 2 of the green mangoes. These are some of my guilty pleasures. And then I got some beef tamales. We really like these ones. And then I got some kimbap. They didn't have a restriction on how many items you could buy, so I just ended up going and grabbing 3. And then I got some apple spiced cider. And then I saw this yuzu hot sauce. Charles really loves cooking, and I don't know if he's tried this at all yet, but I figured he might really like this. His birthday is coming up, and I feel like he would be so excited to try this out. And then also, speaking of, for his birthday, I picked him up some shortbread fingers and then some black soft licorice twists. So I think he'll really like these, so I'll have to go and hide them from him. And then I got the spiced chai. I haven't tried this before, but I'm really curious. And then I got some Harvest Blend herbal tea from Trader Joe's as well. I've had this one before. A friend got it for me for my birthday, and I've been thinking about it, and I saw it on someone's channel. I was like, you know what? I haven't had that in a hot minute, so I picked that up as well. But yeah, so that's our little Trader Joe and Target haul. Okay, so I am now home. I just got everything unloaded. I did the haul, and then I went and put some of the stuff in the wash. Nugget kind of ripped through one of our bed sheets, and luckily I had a spare pair. I really want to order some new sheets through Brooklinen. I've been really liking them because I'm very particular with, and this is not sponsored by the way, but I'm really particular with feeling and touch, especially when it comes to bed sheets. So I'm really bummed that Nuggie ripped our other ones, but I just can't go and spend until the next paycheck because I needed to kind of be good and spend it on groceries. So did that, and yeah, so I'm washing new bed sheets right now. So basically what's left on the agenda is number 1 to eat, because it is almost 12:30 here. So I'm gonna eat and then continue doing laundry. I want to do some vacuuming, and then once I get all that done, I need to read. So I'm very excited to go and do that. That's kind of what this vlog is. It's just getting things done so that we can read without feeling guilty. But yeah, I also decided I'm gonna go with the crisp apple Olipop, so let's try it. I like that one a lot. I really like that. It's not overwhelmingly like apple-y. It feels very refreshing, and I like it. Nuggie is also playing with her new toy, so she's very excited about that. Nuggie, you like your toy? She does really love her toy. So yeah, that's on the agenda. And then we'll do some reading. So I'll talk to you again soon after I have some noms. Vacuuming is done. Now I'm basically just waiting for the laundry to finish so that I can make the bed. And then after that, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change into some very comfy clothes, and then we can finally have our reading vlog. Nuggie is quite tired as well. So yeah, I'm just going to wait until I can do the bed sheets, and then after that, we are going to change. And it will be delightful to read a book and just relax. Okay, so now we are switching to my camera instead of using my phone. I know that my phone doesn't always have the best quality or the best lighting, but sometimes, especially when I'm running errands, it just seems to work the best for me personally. So hopefully you don't mind that too much. But now we are back to using my camera. So I checked on the laundry, and it's not necessarily
dry, so I had to kind of split it apart. I had a feeling that everything wouldn't get dried completely by the dryer. It was just too big of a load. So yeah, split that up and decided to change into my comfy clothes. So first book I'm actually going to be working on reading is A Demon's Book of Shadows by Amanda Casey. I am... how far am I in it? I'm 7% of the way through. So I actually started this one yesterday after I finished one of my other books. This one I got as an ARC. I'm sorry, my hair is just so wonky. I got this one as an ARC, and I first learned about it through Threads, I believe. I've really been finding out a lot of really interesting books on Threads, which was very surprising. This was how I heard of this one, and I believe the author went and marketed it saying like, this is a book for fans of Hocus Pocus or practical magic, and I was like, I like both of those movies, so sure. And with this one, I guess it goes back and forth through two main characters. One is Lucy and the other is Amon. I'm not sure which way to pronounce it, but Lucy is kind of like fed up with her magic that her family has had, and she's kind of trying to repress it so it's not as strong and powerful. And then Amon, or Amon, I think I'm gonna say Amon, because I think I'm thinking Amon because of Critical Role and Vox Machina, so that might be where my brain is currently, mostly because once Charles gets home, then we're gonna watch the next 3 episodes that have come out of Critical Role. If you're a critter, please let me know. I would love to go and talk about that stuff in the comments down below. I'm still working on campaign 2, so that is a process, and I will get back to it eventually. My brain just has been all over the place and I haven't been able to put a lot of time into going and listening to it. But anyway, back to the book. So basically there's Lucy and Amon. And Amon, he is a demon, and I guess he spends some of his time in this bar where his brothers are, and then the other part of his time kind of being a tattoo artist. And there's a grimoire that went missing, and I think it belongs to his family. So he's trying to get back a hold of he's trying to get a hold of it again, because there's going to be some really bad things that happen if he doesn't find it. And apparently Lucy, or someone related to Lucy, has stolen the grimoire. And although these two characters kind of have issues with each other, they have, you know, undeniable chemistry, and they have to go and work together. So it definitely sounds really interesting. It's a rom-com, so we'll see how this goes. Apparently there's also some spicy stuff, and we know me with spicy. Now, if it's too spicy and I'm able to skim through it, that will be great, and I doubt it's closed door spiciness. But yeah, so that's basically a little bit about the book. I'm going to get back into reading it, and then we'll see how far I get when I check in. But like I said, I'm on chapter 3, and I'm 7% of the way through, and right now it's going through Lucy's point of view. Forgot to mention, so apparently Lucy works in a library, and one of the things that she wants to do is write a children's book. I mean, that is so precious. And also her familiar is a bookworm, which is kind of cute. It's a rom-com, so you know, there's these cheesy, goofy moments, but yeah, it seems cute so far. I'm kind of waiting to really get to that point where I'm gonna be really invested in the book, because right now I'm just kind of slowly plowing through, but that's usually always the way it goes for me until, like for a paperback book, I get to page 100, and then I want to say for Kindle books, I have to at least like be 40 to 50% of the way through the book before it really starts like pulling me in and dragging me in. But yeah, I forgot to add that little piece, so just wanted to go and bring that to y'all's attention. So I just got to chapter 4 and I'm 14% of the way through, which isn't a lot, I guess, but I might have to switch to watching something versus reading. I think like all the running around I did today and then doing all the chores once I got home, it's made me a little bit sleepy, and I have a full tummy from, eating lunch, and I've been snacking on these green mangoes that are so delicious. Definitely one of my favorite treats. But yeah, I'm feeling incredibly sleepy right now. And that's not because of the book. I'm just feeling sleepy. So I'm gonna, I think, switch to watching something, maybe playing a game, and then maybe I'll be able to wake up a little bit more. Charles is also on his way home too, so I need to check the laundry and make sure that that's good to go. I definitely think I was right. There is a lot of spiciness. There's a lot of like adult humor. Like, this is not a book that I'd suggest for younger kids to read at all. But yeah, there's like some jokes between the sisters, talking some sexual things and everything like that. So yeah, that's where we're at currently, huh, Kiko? Kiko boop, Kiko, Kiko boop. Close enough. So yeah, I'm just gonna stop there because I'm incredibly sleepy right now, and I really don't want to fall asleep. It's only 3:10, and I don't take naps. I'll let you know when I pick the book back up again and continue reading. But yeah, I'll talk to y'all soon.
It's not how I thought it would be.
No?
Mm-mm.
Good morning. So I was trying to like recreate this drink that Starbucks has where it's like apple cider. It's like chai, so there's spiced chai, but then it also has apple cider in it. And I was really trying to recreate it using the chai tea that I got from Trader Joe's yesterday, and then some apple cider that we have. And I have the smell, like the smell is really good, but then when you go and have a sip of it, it's just very, very diluted. So I feel like I need to go and experiment with it more, and more than likely probably look up a recipe. Like, that would probably help. I was just kind of eyeballing it and putting in some, I don't know, I was eyeballing it here and there. So I put like 1 tea bag and then just about like that much apple cider, and then the rest was like water for the tea, and then that still seemed pretty diluted. And so then I put 2 tea bags, and it still kind of was there. Like, the smell is perfect. The smell is exactly what I want. Like, it smells so good. And I even put some cinnamon in there too. But yeah, it's not there. And I do have some chai concentrate, because more than likely, like Charles was pointing out, like Starbucks uses chai concentrate for their stuff to make the flavors more intense. So I did put like a tiny dash of that, but it's still not quite there. And I already feel like I'm gonna have way too much caffeine personally for myself. So I'm definitely gonna have to drink a lot of water today. Otherwise, I will get a pretty nasty headache, which I would like to not have tomorrow because, so Charles's birthday is on the 15th of this month. Very jealous. I love October. One of the things that's coming into town is The Greatest Showman. So there's like an orchestral performance of it for The Greatest Showman, and that is one of our favorite musicals. Not saying like we love P.T. Barnum and like circuses and stuff like that, but we love the message from The Greatest Showman. It's like one of our all-time favorite musicals, and if and when it's brought to Broadway and they tour, that is going to be one of the ones that we always go and watch. But yeah, so I got tickets for that, so that's part of his birthday present, and they have a show tomorrow night. So yeah, I'd like to not have a headache for that. So this is a lot of caffeine. I already had my cup of Earl Grey this morning, and so I will need to drink a crap ton of water to avoid any sort of headache. So wish me luck there. But yeah, I think I'm gonna keep experimenting with this to hopefully get the flavor just right, because The drink from Starbucks was one of my absolute favorites to go and get. You know, money saving. Also, I think there's still a boycott for Starbucks, so trying to support that and not go there. Yeah, we'll see if I can eventually get it just right. And I think right now I'm gonna do a little bit of gaming. I want to watch some Charmed, and then I will get back to reading. I'm just in that reading slump, and it's so hard for me to read right now or feel interested in reading, and I really don't like that feeling at all. So I'll check in shortly. Just gonna get a little break before I start gaming again, or reading, not gaming. So I think I'm gonna have to DNF the book. I'm at 36% and I am just struggling. I'm really struggling with this book to stay with the story. And I don't know if that's, you know, me because I'm in a bit of a reading slump, but I truthfully feel like I need to DNF the book. I can't push through it, and I feel like if I keep doing this to myself and keep forcing myself to read books, I'm really gonna push myself into a really bad reading slump. So yeah, I think I'm gonna DNF it. Maybe it will be a soft DNF for now, but yeah, I have to call it. My brain is just not fully comprehending the characters and is getting confused, and just the different tones. It's not vibing, it's not meshing well with me. So yeah, I'm DNFing this book, which is a bummer because I don't like doing that, especially with arcs that I receive, especially if they're arcs that I get from the author by going and signing up for their books, either through like BookFunnel, NerdFam, or on a post that they make on Threads. But yeah, I can't get into the book. So yeah, I'm gonna figure out what other book to go and read. I think what I need to read is like something thriller, something horror. That usually helps get me out of my reading slump. So yeah, I'll check back in whenever I figure out what the heck I'm gonna read. But yeah, I just wanted to give an update that unfortunately I'm putting this book down. Just wasn't for me. But maybe it could be for you. If you want something that's a bit of a paranormal rom-com, it might be something that's a little bit easier for you to read through versus for me, since that's not necessarily the books that I go out of my way to pick up. Talk to you again soon when I figure out what I'm gonna read. Okay, so I am still trying to figure out what to read. I'm in between two different options. So the first one is The Carrow Haunt by Darcy Coates, or The Quiet Tenant. One of these two. I've heard really good things about this one. And then this is another Darcy Coates book. And honestly, Darcy Coates never seems to fail me. They are quick reads, and they're definitely ones that get me excited to read some more and everything. So yeah, these are my two options. I have a Kiko over here. So while I try to figure out which one of these I'll end up reading and starting, I finally got my order for the Belladonna collection. This was so delayed. I kept getting updates saying that it was going to show up this one day, and then it was the next day and the day after that. So I kept going and checking my tracking order, and I was kind of getting worried that it wouldn't actually show up. But yeah, I ended up going and ordering this set, so that was why I ended up going and selling my other copies that I had. That was because of this. So let's actually go through them, because I haven't actually taken a look at any of them. Belladonna. It's kind of nice too. I'm gonna have all of these in hardback. I have it on this once you take the dust jacket off. So it says, "It's said that 5 belladonna berries are all it takes to kill someone." And then on the inside, these are the end pages. It's kind of very eerie looking. And on back. And then we have Foxglove. I think this might have actually been the version that I had that I got rid of, but this one is nicer because the dust jacket is actually folded onto the book correctly. But it says, "It's said that foxglove is most lethal just before the seeds ripen." Has some birds on it. And then this is the back. And then in pages. I do really love the design. And then the last one, Wisteria. I do still feel like I'm going to need to order the versions that UK has, but for now I'm very happy to have these ones. So then on this one it said that the wisteria vine is a symbol of immortality. And then this is the design on the back. And then the end pages here. I'm definitely intrigued to know more about these end pages and some of the pictures that are there. So yeah, I'm very excited to get back into reading these books and seeing what happens next. But yeah, I just wanted to go and show y'all because I've been waiting forever for these books to arrive. But yeah, I'm probably gonna take a shower now and then try to figure out which book I'm gonna read. Hello again. So I am realizing how poorly I have been doing at basically doing the reading vlog portion of this video. It's kind of been a fail. But anyway, I'll try to tell you a little bit about the Caro haunt as far as I've gotten in it so far. I started it last night and I'm on page 27, so I haven't really made a huge dent in it. But basically, so far with this book, it involves Remy, who is our main character, and she is going and doing these haunted tours at the Caro house. And right now she's been currently telling the people that are on this tour about some of the haunted areas in the house, as well as some of the crimes and murders that were committed. And I did have a difficult time focusing on this portion, but not for a bad reason. It was more of a nostalgia piece. So back when I was in high school, I actually did volunteer at a haunted house. We had to get a certain amount of community service hours to go and graduate. And so I ended up going and doing some community service hours volunteering at a haunted house that was local to me. And I actually did go and volunteer at a lot of events that were run by the museum and the house. They kind of had a thing together, and I don't want to go and say exactly what the place was because I will dox myself easily. But yeah, I got to go and work in a haunted house and it was so much fun. It was during Halloween and we got to play as some of the ghosts that were known to have lived in that house for a period of time. And so yeah, while I was reading this book, I was kind of getting flashbacks to some of those moments and was very much enjoying it. So yeah, so far I'm not too surprised by my love of the book so far, even though it's only 27 pages in. I just love the way that Darcy Coates writes. Just the way she writes, there's something about it that just pulls me in and gets me invested and interested in the story. So I will be reading more of this, but I also have to film another video because today is Sunday and that's usually the end of the footage that I do for my Vlogtober posts. So I need to also get ready to film another video that is more bookish focused for this week, and I'll give you a little hint. Do you have any ideas? I'm gonna go and film that. It is currently 1:14 p.m. here, and we have an event that we're going to. I think I've told y'all about this, but it is basically this orchestra show. I believe like it's The Greatest Showman, but I think they're also gonna have some other musical pieces involved as well. But yeah, I got that for Charles's birthday, and we're gonna be going to that. We have to leave here at 6 p.m. and then the show itself starts at 7. So that's probably going to be like one of the last clips that you see. Maybe Charles and I, depending on the time, might say like what our favorite pieces were, you know, our reactions afterwards, but it will all depend on how tired we are and what time we get home afterwards. I don't know, I probably won't be able to finish this book by the time I will post this video, so this might be included in my next part of my Vlogtober vlog. It's a weird sentence. Just wanted to kind of give you a brief intro into what the book is like so far, and I am enjoying it. Fortunately, probably won't be able to finish that by the end of this video because I need to record some other stuff. So yeah, just wanted to do a little check-in and let y'all know where things are, and I might check in again and talk more about that book, or it might be the outro and some clips from the show. Probably just us sitting in the audience and showing our seats, because I'm not going to be recording the actual show itself. Talk to you soon. What were your thoughts on the show?
Oh, it was awesome.
Yeah?
It was so good.
Mm-hmm.
I wish people were more considerate during shows. That'd be lovely.
Yep.
Otherwise, beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I've teared up a million times.
Yeah.
And now I'm doing dishes.
What was your favorite part?
Yes. I think that my favorite, I really love Come Alive.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of my favorite songs from Greatest Showman.
Yeah.
From Now On.
Mm-hmm.
Always good.
Mm-hmm.
I liked the battle of the cello versus the violin when was I'm blanking on the song.
I'm blanking on the song too.
It was like the deal.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's Hugh Jackman and Zac Efron, and Hugh Jackman's trying to convince Zac Efron.
Oh crap, yeah.
The Other Side.
The Other Side, yes.
That was really good.
That was good.
I like The Other Side. The way they portrayed the Anastasia song, so they did more than just The Greatest Showman.
Mm-hmm.
And they just knocked it out of the park.
They did really, really well. I agree.
So I wholeheartedly enjoyed myself.
Yay!
Yay.
Me too. All right, now I'm gonna sign out and go and shower.
Okay.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.